Hey guys, it's Jesszman here. Just want to give you my overall PlayStation Vita UI impressions and just like an overview and like maybe a small review. Just remember, this is gonna be part one of my Sony TGS 2011 review. Part two will bring you guys a look at the launch titles and some more information about the PlayStation Vita. Note that all of this information is Japan only at the time. None of this information has been confirmed for the US. So without further ado, let's just hop right to it. The way this lock screen requires you to peel back the photo is neat and interesting. It's also excellent to know that we'll be allowed to customize what photo appears on our lock screen. With the Vita being so socially oriented, the added factor that the PlayStation Vita automatically searches for a network upon unlock is understandable and conservative in the sense that it saves you a few precious seconds that you would have otherwise spent fiddling around with the settings or menu to set up your network. Following the network setup phase, you're asked to either create a new PSN account or sign in using an existing one. It's honestly a no-brainer that people that have owned a PlayStation 3 or PSP in the past will sign in using their existing account. Although the added convenience that the create new account option is minimal best. If you don't want to go through the setup, you can opt out of the PSN process. That's nice to know, especially if you're hard pressed for time. Immediately following the setup, you can activate your 3G trial phase. Note again, this is only for Japan users only. And this confirms that the PlayStation Vita does indeed come preloaded with 100 hours of 3G service and on the 3G models. And another note is that the Wi-Fi models cannot do 3G. It's only the 3G models that can do 3G, and as an added bonus, they can also do Wi-Fi. So adding those 100 hours in is a good way to allow users to weigh the option of continuing the usage of the service or dropping it altogether and opting for Wi-Fi connectivity instead. And honestly, Sony made a good decision because this allows the users not only to test out the latency of NTT's 3G service, but to save the 49.80 yen that can be instead be used for a new Vita game. And for those of you that don't know, the Vita games are priced at $40 a pop. So now focusing on the prepaid plan for a second, my initial thought on this prepaid system was, oh well, that sucks. I'd rather just have an unlimited plan, like a set data plan. But the more I thought about it, the more I began to realize how smart of a choice this was. Think about it. How many hours have you invested into your PlayStation 3 in the past year? Around 60 hours, maybe even more. For the average Japanese gamer, those 100 hours would go a long way, simply because Japan has a plethora of Wi-Fi hotspots around Japan, obviously, especially if you're living in the Tokyo district. So 100 Tokyo vicinity, my bad. So 100 hours is a lot if you plan to use it when you aren't in proximity of a Wi-Fi hotspot. Users are able to customize the user interface, or use I for short, of the PlayStation Vita to their liking. This is done by dragging the icons to whatever, presumably preset position on the screen that you see fit. As an added bonus, the PlayStation Vita supports multiple home screens, ideal for those of you that are frequent shoppers on the PlayStation Network. So not only does this allow for ease of access to those coming from a smartphone, uh, that smartphone being an iOS device in this case, but this also allows convenience in that it permits you to place your games on the home screen, thus further saving you precious time, whether it be on the subway, the train, the bus, or simply simply the daily commute to work. And as you may have noticed in the video, when the Sony representative backed out of the music app, the music continued playing, even when the representative was browsing the web or doing other things on the PlayStation Vita. This is because the music application was running in the background. In order to stop the music video from running in the background, you have to close the other things that are also running by peeling away the application from the upper right hand corner. Because you see, when you back out of an application, it doesn't stop. It keeps running or pushing data to the service or data to the device, a feature that's commonly found in a majority of smartphones today. This opens a new realm of possibilities, some of those being email and RSS applications, whether they be official or through some hacked service, for the PlayStation Vita. The fact that the PlayStation Vita leaves applications running in the background could allow for users to be updated about their RSS feed or email or whatever it may be, all in real time. So yeah, that wraps it up for my impressions about the UI. Remember that part 2 will be a general run through of the launch titles and the future titles for the PlayStation Vita and my thoughts about just that and some more things about the conference. One more thing is obviously this video was using a script that I pre-typed, and I was just reading off a script. So I want to know from you guys, do you guys prefer from a script, or do you guys just prefer me, just like going at it, no rehearsing or anything? So yeah, just leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and that'll be much obliged. It's been Jesszman. Peace.